Now, my angle tonight is about the results of the Form 1 selection exercise that has suddenly thrown the country into an intriguing spin. Now, parents are making frantic calls to any office, any personality they believe can help. Top private schools are teeming with desperate parents and guardians seeking admission for their children. And many school principals have to switch off their phones for a good part of the day just to get a break from the ceaseless phone calls from parents and other interested parties. All this because of one problem. A majority of parents simply do not want to take their children to the schools to which they have been placed by the Ministry of Education. Now, the first reason given by a good number of the parents is that the schools are simply too far away. This reason has puzzled me because I'm sure these parents, if they were able, would happily take their children to the UK or to the United States, which are obviously much further away. So in actual fact, these parents are not afraid of the physical distances from this to these schools. They are afraid of something else. What have we done to ourselves as Kenyans to make us fear each other this much? Why would a parent living in Kiambu, for instance, have doubts about taking his son to the renowned Maranda High School in Siaya, simply on account of distance? Why is the mother in Ukambani so worried about her daughter going to Lugulu Girls, that great school in Bungoma County? And just how many parents in Nairobi would take their children to Lodwar Boys and NEP Girls in Garissa, both of which, by the way, are actually national schools? It's not physical distance, folks. We fear each other. We don't trust that our children will be safe in those strange neighborhoods. We are worried that something could go wrong like it did in 2007 and our children could be stuck and we wouldn't find a way to get to them. That is the ugly reality. We are not one country. We say we are one country, but we don't act like we are one. I wish that was part of the ongoing shouting match in BBI. But the second reason is more practical. Let us face it, Mangu High School is not Lodwar Boys. The schools are as far apart in facilities and support as they are in physical distance. For years on end, we had only 18 national schools, mainly concentrated around present-day Nairobi and Kiambu counties, with only a handful in the Rift Valley and almost nowhere else. The two alliance schools, Mangu, Nairobi School, Kenya High, Starehe, and Lenana all come to mind. Folks, these are very good schools. They have more facilities. They have a strong legacy. They have powerful alumni, many of them holding influential positions in society and in government. Every parent wants their child to join one of these top schools in the country. We as a country created that impression in the first place. The impression that Mandera cannot have a national school, that a national school in Turkana or Kwale cannot be good enough. It is no wonder very few parents want to take their children to the 80-something new national schools. Every parent wants the best for his or her child, the best education, the best school they can get. But this latest scramble must give us pause as a country. It is not enough for the Ministry of Education to pontificate about their efficient selection process. It is not enough to explain to the country how the computer system works. It is time to face the historical inequality we have created as a country. We must embark on an aggressive program to make schools like Lodwar Boys and Wajir Girls count as much as Mangu and Limuru Girls. How I long for the day when parents in Nairobi will be scrambling to get a Form 1 place at Tartar Girls. The day a young girl in Kakamega will have Turkana Girls Secondary School as her first choice, and a boy in Kwale happily select Mbita Boys in Homa Bay for his top school. That is my dream angle tonight.